Hi everyone, Vlad here for another video. Today's video has been suggested by one of my Instagram followers. He contacted me on direct messaging, so yeah, if anyone wants to contact me there, you can. And also if you want to follow me there, the handle is Dubai Vlad. I post pictures of my daily life in Dubai, and lately I've been posting pictures of one of the events I've organized. So if you're into that, you guys can check me out there. Now, to get into the topic, today's topic is actually quite relevant because I'm actually on the hunt for a new car. I'm sure you're probably on the same boat. Obviously, it's kind of a big investment. It's kind of an important thing in somebody's life to buy a car. Obviously, it's not life-changing. At the end of the day, it's a car, but for some people, it matters more than others. Now, I really try to think of the best way to structure this video because obviously it's kind of a bit complicated because there's so many factors, so many different criteria for different people as to why is the reliability better than other people rather have less reliability but more fun with the car and this and that. So I figured there's two categories of people. There's category A, which is people that don't really care about anything. They just want a car that will drive them from point A to point B, and not, I wouldn't say the safest way, but at least the more reliable way. So the less money spent on the car, the better it is for them. And if you are in that category, well, good news, because you will definitely not spend a lot of money on it. Basically, you can literally buy a Toyota Yaris 2014 with like 50,000 kilometers for like between 40,000 to 55,000 dirhams, and then you'll be set for the next 8 to 10 years, because those cars are super reliable. But I mean, the bad point is that they're not very impressive, are they? Not to say that they're really bad, but they're very good in their own way, if that makes any sense. They're very reliable, but don't expect any fun from it. It will literally be driving to A to B forever. That could be a good thing, because you're definitely not going to encounter all the problems I'm encountering now with my car. For the past 3 years, my Audi A4 3.2 has served me very well, 2009. But now, as of late, it's giving me a lot of issues, and I'm just throwing money at it, bags of money, and it's just becoming a bit annoying. Hence why I am actually looking for new cars. Right, so that's for people in group A. If you're in that group, you can even pause that video, or you can close that video, and you guys can just go on dubizzle.ae and just browse for those Toyota Yarises or anything comparable. You will basically pay it one time, and you probably will not have a lot of problems with it for the next couple of years. Now, if you fall in category B, which is where I fall and which probably a lot of you guys fall in, obviously I'm a big car guy, I love cars, and hence why I decided to pay more money to have a less reliable car, but a German car, and a car that's fun to drive. A car that if I put my foot on the accelerator, it gives me a little smile, and to me that's important, because I don't know why, because it just is, and I just like to drive, I guess, funner cars. Now, you definitely have a lot of choices here in Dubai. You can start, if you start with buying a car from dealership, which I don't particularly recommend, because the minute you buy a car from dealership at full price with 0 kilometers, the minute you put it on the street, it loses 15% to 20% of its value. So already there, it's not a smart investment. Now, the second option you guys have is to buy it from a pre-owned dealership. So it could be a Porsche pre-owned dealership, it could be a Nissan pre-owned dealership, it could be literally all the big major dealerships. They have these basically 2 to 3 years old car. You buy them for not a fraction of the price, but less than the original price, and then you have a warranty on it, and it's kind of a good option. Now, the third option, for the more adventurous one, I guess more of everyone, it's what I've done, is dubizzle.ae. So it's you have a lot of other websites, but that's the main one, with a lot of cars. And this is a bit like spinning a wheel. Obviously, you meet people, some people try to sell you lemons. You have to kind of bring the car and then get it inspected if you want to be very thorough, which I definitely recommend. And then you can make your decision. You go with the other person to the RTA, you get it inspected one last time, and then you hand over the cash, check, whichever, bank loan, car loan from the bank, this and that, and then you get your new baby, which is hopefully, once again, not a lemon. Now, it really depends what you guys want in a car. If you want a car that's fun, if you want a car that's reliable, if you want a car that's fast, if you want a car that has styling. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. If for you electricity is super important, if for you having a sunroof is super important, do you want a convertible, this and that. To be honest, having a car now for the past 4 years, a German car, I would say that the weather in Dubai is complete shit for cars. It just wear and tear of cars is just ridiculous. Pipes that should last for 10 years, they last 5. Oil leaks are super frequent. Coolant leaks. You hit speed bumps all the time, and like the suspension of the car goes, the tire goes. So whether you like it or not, once you start owning a car, you start to realize later down the road that it's going to cost you a lot of money. So you need to have a bit of a kind of a budget for the car, but don't sink all your money in it, because if it breaks, then it's just going to be parked. So you need to be smart about it. If you buy, let's say, a 100,000 dirham Audi, have at least like 20,000 dirham on standby, just because it might break and it might give you a problem that's unexpected. So I would say don't be too greedy when buying a car. I bought my Audi in 2012, and it was 92,000 dirhams. I took a car loan, I paid it. Now the loan has been paid for 6 months, so I'm driving my car now 6 months free of charge if you want. But now it's costing me buckets loads of cash because things keep breaking on it. Hopefully nothing, it hasn't been something major, it's just lots of annoying things that keep happening with it. And now the car is top shape, back to normal, I can drive it and this and that, no issues with it. But I think it's time for me to get another car. So are you a fan of German cars, or are you a fan of Japanese cars? I mean, like I said, the list goes on. It really comes down to you guys. Just a word of advice is definitely take your time purchasing it. Look at all the options. Definitely bargain with people on Dubizzle, especially if they're selling it at, let's say they're selling a car at 37,000 dirhams. Go around it, this and that. You could definitely get at least lower down to 35. Have someone with you, or a friend that knows more about cars than you, and tag someone along so you don't get scammed, basically, because it does happen. Obviously, if you're a girl, they'll try to take advantage that you're a girl and you don't know much about cars, so try to bring your boyfriend or a friend along that knows more about cars, and try not to get scammed. In terms of my daily life with my car, I didn't have any problems for 3 years, and now the problem are starting to happen with it. So it really comes down to your budget. Definitely keep money on the side for when it does break, because it will at one point. And try not to purchase a car that has too much mileage on it. I know sometimes you would see like a BMW M3 at like 60,000 dirhams in 2011. It's amazing, it's great, and it has like 140,000 kilometers. It's just a disaster waiting to happen, because if something breaks on a BMW M3, you're pretty screwed. I mean, anything breaks on an M3, it costs you like 5 to 10k, 1,000 dirhams. So just be careful what you want. Again, if you want reliability, go with anything Japanese, Toyota, Mazda, Nissan. These are usually pretty safe. If you feel a bit more frisky and you like speed and comfort and leather seats and all that jazz, you can go with German cars. But just be mindful that everything here in Dubai with the heat is it's gonna happen. Try not to go older than 2010, 2011 would be a good place to stop looking for cars older than that, I would say. So I mean, sorry if I'm not being very precise. I guess for the first group I am. Definitely buy a Yaris, guys, because a Yaris will last you until you're gray and old. But for the second group, there's just so many factors. Definitely leave me a comment in the comment section below. I'll try to help you guys out. Even if you have an ad or whatever, hey Vlad, can you tell me a bit more about this one? Is it reliable? Does it look good? Blah blah blah. Well, it comes down to you. But comment in the comment section below. Try to help you guys out. And hopefully this video has been helpful for you. If it has, please leave it a like. Again, comment in the comment section below. Subscribe if you're new. And at least it could be a good starting point for you guys, this video. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.